Hey guys, welcome back to Wheels Through Time Museum. This week on Drive for History, we're highlighting Harley-Davidson 45 cubic inch machines. And today we've pulled out one of our absolute favorites, the 1939 Harley-Davidson Nite Owls WL45. Completely original machine. It's really as nice and well preserved of a motorcycle as here at the museum. So absolutely stellar motorcycle, runs, drives like a brand new machine. They only made 212 WLs in 1939, so incredibly rare bike, one of very few that survives in original condition today. Now, 1937, Harley-Davidson updated its 45 cubic inch machine from the R model to the W model, basically redesigning the entire lower end of the engine. So prior to 1937, all the 45s, what we call a total loss oil system. So gas on one side, gas on the other side, oil reservoir up in the left gas tank. Feeds oil down to the engine, but it wasn't a circulator. So literally, the engines were designed to designed to pump only what the engine consumes. Limited oil life, and if you're not on top of things, limited engine life. Now, the WL incorporated Harley-Davidson's first dry sump circulating oil system on their flatheads. They come out with a dry sump system on the knuckleheads just a year earlier. By 1937, they incorporated it into their big twin 74 and 80 cubic inch flatheads, and then also the WL45. So what you've got, basically, feed pump right here on the side of the engine. Now, they've redesigned the gas tanks to be much more knucklehead style styling, what we call the teardrop gas tanks, cat eye dash up on the top. So gas on the left side, and there's actually a big protrusion into where this right side tank is. The right side tank is the oil tank. It's really just a shell. So as big as this tank looks, it actually holds about half the capacity of what it appears, because the inside of the tank makes way for the larger gas tank over on this side. So oil tank over on the right side, you've got your feed line right down here to the feed pump. Down on the bottom of the engine, and it's obscured by the floorboards and the brake pedal bracketry, you've got the return pump. The return pump feeds that oil right back into the oil tank. So the first of Harley-Davidson's 45 cubic inch circulating oil systems. Ultra cool stuff, extended oil life, extended engine life. All of a sudden, a large part, almost the largest part of maintaining a motorcycle was done for you. So really neat stuff. Now this bike, as I said, guys, completely original down to the tires. Okay, it's got the Firestone Deluxe Champion, what I kind of call the zigzag tread 418s. Now, this bike's got less than 10,000 miles on the odometer, 9,500 miles. Check it out here, Steve. Just incredibly well preserved. The speedometer looks brand new. Bike's got a little bit of wear and tear, but not much. It really operates, runs, drives just like a brand new machine. Now, 1939 was kind of the beginning of some and the last of some other parts. One of the neat things about this bike, 1939, last year for the I-beam front fork. Okay, so 1940, Harley-Davidson adopted to a front end for their 45 cubic inch jobs, very much like what was on the Big Twin. The I-beam, reminiscent of the early 30s, 1939 was the last year this type of front end was in use. Also the only year of this type of ride control. So ride control is suspension dampening. It was done strictly with friction. The 39 ride control pieces, ultra rare to find an assembly like this today. This one, of course, been on the bike since it was brand new. So this bike's painted in a factory option color, police silver and black. You can see remnants of the original flying ball decal. They used the flying ball from 36 to 39. One of the most elegant Harley-Davidson paint jobs that there is, the 1939 paint job. Lower panel, top panel, two different colors, and then the separator stripe right there with the flying ball decal. Just unbelievably neat stuff. And again, guys, to see something this well preserved, original floorboards, original paint, original mileage on the Speedo. It's got original number 3 Harley-Davidson spark plugs. So just super neat stuff. And anytime we find machines like this in original condition, we go to every length that we can to preserve them as best we can. So more accessories on the bike and some of the really cool features. 1939 was the first year for some of this top trim here. As you can see, beehive tail light, still got the 1939 Illinois license plates. Two of my favorite components or aspects of this motorcycle are the rhino grain seat and saddlebags. I've been looking my entire life to find a seat like this, just absolutely as rare as it get. 1939 and 40 only, rhino grain leather, just super, super cool stuff. And of course the bags to match with the conchos and everything. So finding a set of bags or a seat like this today, if you'd ever find them, it'd set you back absolutely thousands and thousands of dollars. To find a matched pair like this, I would say virtually impossible. So we're gonna fire this bike up for you here right now, guys. We've got it gassed up, we've got it oiled up. We're gonna turn the fuel on. Now we had the bike running about an hour ago, so we're gonna go ahead and just give it a kick, turn the key on, and hopefully she fires right over. Nope. Nope. Third time's the charm. Just an absolute sweetie. You can hear virtually no engine noise. Valves opening and closing just a little bit. Original muffler. It just makes the greatest, strongest sound. Considerably different than your repop exhaust system nowadays. Reproduction stuff just isn't made to the same exacting standards. Just really, really amazing piece of work. Runs, like I said, guys, it runs like it's brand new. Listen to it rev. Now, Harley-Davidson designed the 45 for lightweight, younger riders and customers that were new to motorcycling in general. So a little bit easier to use, a little bit easier to handle than the company's big twin machines. At the same time, still very, very capable. 3-speed transmission, easy to start, ride and maintain, capable of speeds, still upwards of 75, 80, even 85 miles per hour in some of the higher performance models. So ultra cool 1939 original condition WL. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We highlighted 45s for you all this week. We've got more Drive for History videos coming to you next week. Make sure you tune in. Check out driveforhistory.com. Support the museum today. Remember, we wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. Thanks a bunch.